Hi, so today's video is actually about how I worked with Zayyan in a group, what strategies and techniques helped me, and what I really learned in a group session with him. So the first thing is that he requires lots of physical breaks. He doesn't like to sit the entire 45 minutes. So every time he sort of needs to get up, I allow him, rather than tell him, hey, you gotta sit down, you gotta sit down. And then when he gets up, obviously there are other kids in the group. So when he's up, I get up with him and I'll be like, jump, jump, jump. And while the other kids are still sitting, they're doing their tasks independently. So I'll tell them, hey, Zayyan wants to jump, so I'm going to jump. And then while he's jumping, we both are jumping together. I'll hold his hands, we'll smile, we'll laugh, and then I model the word. So modeling the word basically means that you want to start speaking the way you want Zayyan to speak. And right now he's at a single word level to 2-word phrases, sometimes 3-word phrases. A lot of his speech is automated where he's picked up some phrases and then he'll use them in that situation. So when he's jumping, it's, oh, jump, jump, jump. I'm, pause, wait, and then see if he fills in the blank. If he doesn't, you say jumping. So what essentially modeling involves is saying the key word that you want him to say. So if he's not saying anything and he's using the action or the gesture, you're going to want to say that single word and you're going to repeat it 3 times. So jump, 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 and then you're going to add a hook word. A hook word can be like I'm or hey or look. It depends on the context, but then you can kind of come up with your own hook word, and then it can be I'm, and you do that in rising intonation because even with songs you want to kind of sing along because you want to just pop in when there's a rising intonation versus I'm. There's no desire to want to fill the blank in. So I'm, pause, wait, and then because his attention span sometimes varies, sometimes it's all the way up to 5 to 7 seconds, sometimes it's down to 3 seconds. So depending on that, when you feel like, oh, he's gonna slip away, you say jumping, yeah, I'm jumping. So you give him the opportunity to say the word, but you're not forcing him, you're not waiting for him to say it. It's almost like, hey, Zayyan, this is the target word, this is what I want you to say. I'm giving you an opportunity to verbally express yourself, but if you don't, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to say it for you, which it takes off the pressure off of him. And I've noticed when I do that, he is a lot more verbal, which helps us because we want him to start using more phrases and words verbally. And this can then once he's done, I kind of, okay, are we finished jumping? All done, I'm all done. Then we read a book. So his interest in books varies depending on what he likes. So he really likes the touchy-feely books. Any sort of a book that has a component that requires him to interact. Like the spot books have these flaps. The touchy-feely books by Usborne have texture. So these are awesome. So it's like, that's not my polar bear. And then I have something called a core board. A core board is an AAC, alternative augmentative form of communication. It's a low-tech form of communication, which basically has core symbols. Core symbols are the words that we use 60 to 70% of the time in our speech. So it's primarily verbs, it's primarily pronouns, prepositions. So this is the core board that I have.